Can everyone hear me? Sir? Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. This is Abhishek Raman from Nifty Millionaire, and आज के लिए I'm really sorry. I think 11, no, not 11, 13 minutes waste हो गया आपका because of some technical issues which we were heading to, and no problem, but we have taken care of that. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing good. Good festive season in India. Everywhere, only colors and lights. Lot of excitement in the environment. People are preparing for Dashara, then Diwali, then Christmas. So complete festival season. Uh, Unfortunately, we won't be able to interact today also clearly because since I'm doing this webinar on YouTube, so I won't be having chat facility. But no problem. I will try to help you with each and every question possible, and whatever question you have, apart from that, on which you want better clarification, जिस क्वेश्चन का आपको बेटर क्लैरिफिकेशन चाहिए, हम आपको ऑब्वियसली लास्ट में अपना नंबर तो देते ही हैं, so you can use that number and we can interact and can resolve all your questions. Second point, this, one very important point. This webinar is typically focused on this point that what should be the best investment decision this Diwali. So I don't want you to raise any other question in your mind. बाकी आपके कोई भी question हो, all the questions have mostly question has been already answered via our earlier webinars. So those are again available on YouTube. You can go and listen it according to your convenience time. So वो भी आप कर सकते हैं. But let's focus. So let's start. We are already late. So going forward, how to make wise investment decision this Diwali, and this starts with second slide. Oh, first of all, I would like to inform all of you that Nifty Millionaire hard work has been praised none other than by Mr. Rajan Anandan. He is the vice president and managing director of Google. He handles Southeast Asia and India. So let me give you brief information about the same. 12th October and 13th October 2015, Google organized a startup boot camp in Delhi, and there, when Rajan Anandan came to know about our concept, how we are helping people to create money, he was floored by this concept because he clearly said that, oh, I after a long I'm seeing a company which is actually making money for its people who are there with this company, and that was a big achievement for us. It is a big achievement because Rajan Anandan is not a simple man. He has seen world, he has seen business, he has seen a lot of companies. In fact, as far as my knowledge is concerned, you can also read on Wikipedia that he has invested himself in 5 to 6 companies. Apart from handling Google, he is also into board of director of so many big companies. When he is giving such words, it means really we are working on something really different in today's scenario. He also said that what we are working is the future of India, because companies have to think sincerely. They have to generate money for their people. Otherwise, they will not exist in the market for long now. And we are already doing this in India. So let me tell you, around 70 to 80 companies were there into that conference, and he only tweeted about Nifty Millennial. Can you see there? 9:20 p.m., 12 October 15 from New Delhi. He has he has written clearly, build stuff. We are making something stuff. He said that we are creating a market. It's a unique market in itself. None one else has ever done this. Profits from day one, fintech, Nifty Millionaire. He also, tweeted about our director Pratik Patel, who you can see he's standing beside him in this picture, and he himself allowed Patel to get a picture clicked with him. This is not a selfie, people. This is a picture captured by a professional cameraman. So this is what we have received achievement. We are very happy and very excited about this, that such a knowledgeable person is appreciating our effort, is observing Nifty Millennial now, and he has said that I would be keeping an eye on Nifty Millennial, and in future whenever we need any help, just knock my door. So that was a big achievement. uh, you already know, that Pratik Patel, our director, has already been featured on yourstory.com. All those who don't know, yourstory.com is a widely read what news, business news magazine, you can say. You can see it's in Asia, Africa, USA, all these places this is read. And there also he has been already featured as 26-year-old engineering dropout aims to make millions of millionaires. So these were some points which we are very proud of, and we are excited. We are so motivated to do it more and more till the time we achieve our mission to help every individual to create wealth. Now, going back to our topic. So, first question is, why Diwali? Yeah, why we are taking, in fact, everywhere Diwali is taken as a very auspicious time, the right time to do any good investment, any long term, any big investment. So there are two reasons, of course. The first one is traditional, because during Diwali we worship goddess Lakshmi and Ganpati means Ganesh ji. Both are god. I mean, Lakshmi is goddess of wealth and Ganpati is god of prosperity. So of course, investment during such worship time, is obviously an auspicious activity done by any Indian. बहुत ही अच्छा रहता है ऐसे टाइम पे इन्वेस्टमेंट करना, क्योंकि है धनतेरस का एक दिन होता है दिवाली के एक दो दिन पहले, जिसको बहुत ही ऑस्पिशियस डे माना जाता है इंडियन सोसाइटी में इन्वेस्टमेंट्स के लिए. सेकेंड इज लॉजिकल रीजन. Logical reason is, of course, in March, April, most of the people in India are done with their taxes, insurance premiums. So after March, April, they don't make big, investment anywhere. And it's a long gap of, you can say, 6 months, so they accumulate a good amount and they can invest. Not only that, अभी दिसंबर में it's a holiday season, winter holidays, so वहां पे ज्यादा expenses भी होने होते हैं, तो उसके पहले this is the fit time, that's the right time when you can make a big investment. So that's the reason Diwali is always chosen as a right, time for investment in market. And that's the reason we have also chosen this topic. Generally, when you see during Diwali, all the business channels, radio, magazines, newspapers filled with investment suggestions, and this is the main reason. So let's moving to other point. Now coming to very important point. So generally, what are the different investment options? I hope that all will agree. जनरली लोग दिवाली के टाइम पे यही सारे इन्वेस्टमेंट्स करते हैं. इन इंडिया, most of the people make these investments. Either they will go for gold. Gold is obviously a choice. It's always a choice option available with Indian people. Then of course real estate market. Last year तक real estate market दिवाली के टाइम पे काफी जोर पकड़ता रहा है. Then car sales increases. Highest car sales happens during Diwali. And then equity also. Yes, people invest a lot of fund nowadays in equity during Diwali, especially. A lot of people also know about Muhurat trading in India. This is this is just one day in the whole year on Diwali date when the equity market opens in the evening. The time frame, I think, generally remains 6 to 8 or 5 to 7. And during 2 hours, people do trading, and that is called Muhurat trading. So a lot of traders do Muhurat, get participate in Muhurat trading, because they again take it as an auspicious transaction. They don't even bother about whether they lose money or they earn money, but they just do trading on their account, and it is considered again very auspicious. So these are four investment options generally, taken done by Indian people during Diwali. So now let me all these options one by one, right? All of you, I hope that agree with, these are the main investment options during Diwali in Indian community. So going ahead, in fact, let's talk first. Is gold the right option this Diwali too? That's an important question. Yes. Why I said it's an important question? Because gold is one of the most preferred investment in India during Diwali. So let's talk about gold. Okay, you all know that in US economy is improving day by day. US was in a bad shape for last 4 to 5 years, but things are getting quite better. Especially US face a lot of financial crunches in last 2 to 3 years. So now they are recovering, and they are recovering very fast. Let me tell you. So let me make you understand this the relationship between gold and US dollar. So what happens, whenever dollar goes up, it means US economy is pacing up, getting stronger, improving performance, and gold prices always weaken. Now why it happens? So since ages, gold and US dollars, these has they have been considered safe havens for investments. Either people choose gold or they put their money into US bonds. So both are, the growth of both are vice versa. If one will grow, other will go down. If you see in India, gold prices last 2 to 3 years में जब से यूएस की इकोनॉमी वीकन हुई, तब से गोल्ड प्राइसेस इंडिया में आसमान छू गए. Yeah, that is the best example you can see. So generally what happens when people see that US economy is getting improving, so all the people just sell their golds and put the money into the US economy, and that's the reason gold prices becomes weaken when US economy gets stronger. And as I told you, recently India में इसीलिए gold prices बहुत ऊपर चले गए थे because US economy was weaken. However, if you see now, for last couple of months, gold is falling down, and it's only because US economy is improving. So now, since US economy is already improving, so of course, dollar index is going to be going up, and if dollar index is going up, gold prices are going to go down. Not only that, it is expected that you know, Fed will increase interest rate in coming first quarter of 2026. Feb March में ऐसा अंदेशा है that Fed will increase interest rate. If Fed is increasing interest rate, of course, US Treasury bond will fetch more return, and that's a people. A lot of people will sell their gold and they will put their money in US bonds. So that will again weaken gold. Not only that, India and China, they are the biggest exporter of gold. And even the demand from these two countries are expected to be lesser than last year. Because in India, a lot of man-made taxes and other duties, बहुत दिनों से गोल्ड वालों ने स्ट्राइक भी किया था, इफ यू रिमेंबर, कि ये टैक्सेस ड्यूटीज कम की जाए, बट ये ऐसा हुआ नहीं. And China may demand is already falling down because their growth is not happening in China. So that's the reason, frankly speaking, this Diwali is very bad for gold investment. Trust me, in coming days, gold is not going to give you good return. So it's better don't invest in gold this time. I understand just to follow the religious uh, sentiments. If you want to buy gold, buy limited. Don't put good amount in gold. Okay, I hope you all understood this point. So now I will be moving to Real estate. I don't need to talk much about real estate. You all know what is the what is the scenario of real estate segment in India at this moment. रियल एस्टेट सेगमेंट बहुत ही अजीब हो चुका है आज के टाइम में. यस, फिनेंसिंग, रियल एस्टेट फिनेंसिंग इज हाई नाउ. जो पहले बैंक एंड फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशंस एनबीएफसीज, those firms which used to finance real estate projects, they are charging higher interest now. In fact, nowadays, due to the bad shape of real estate improvement in India, most of these institutions are not funding any real estate project. There are few banks who are not even giving home loans to people. They're even, sorry, denying for that as well. Not only that, in India, due to a lot of irregularities, corruption, a lot of bad practices, even at the ground level, you makes it very tough for the projects to be completed sooner, and that also again becomes one of the main reason for high range of real estate in India. The problem with real estate a firm in India is the prices have gone too high, and that was just a bubble. And now, though big builders, big companies, real estate companies are holding their projects, but the bubble is bursting gradually. Lot of places, NCR, Pune, Bangalore, in fact everywhere in India, almost all the tier 1 and tier 2 cities, the real estate prices have gone down in last, you can say, 1 year. It's a very bad scenario, and not gone down, they have in fact gone down by 30-40% too. So that's the scenario. So it's happening because most of the, let me tell you, there are a lot of real estate projects which are just lying. They are not completed, they are unconstructed, and they are just lying, half constructed. Semi construction has been done. It is all because even the big India's public traded real estate firms are into big debt. They don't have fund to complete their project. And as I told you, most of the big banking and financing institutions, they have stopped financing real estate projects. A lot of unsold projects are there in almost all the cities. You talk about any city, Mumbai though have very less inventory, but still it is there. Pune, Bangalore, New Delhi, all these places are filled with unsold assets. So even if it improves, it is going to take 2 to 3 years minimum, and then the improvement will start. So why you will put your money somewhere where for next 3 years you're going to get no growth? Apart from that, if due to fund crunch in India, there are a lot of big builders. I don't want to take the name of these builders here on a public forum, but there is a big builder in Bangalore, I know, and then there is a builder in Noida. These builders, and these are very big names in Indian market, and they have more than 1,000 flats. All the flats are sold. They have collected the front fund also from all the buyers, and still the project has not been completed. The Delhi project has not been completed for last 3 years. 3 years before they got the fund from all their buyers, and Bangalore project is again not completed for last 2.5 years. There also, the number of buyers of that particular project is around more than 1,000, and they have not been given the possession of their flats. So that's the reality of Indian real estate. Now what is the problem? All these buyers, they took loan from the bank, and they are repaying EMI. However, they are not generating any rental income from those flats because the flats are not ready. And when they go to any the first of all, there is no legal, there is no right place in India till now, portal, place, any authority where you can go and complain about real estate. Uh, there is a department, you can say, the name of the department is Competition Corporation of India. They handles real estate issues. However, they will also not be able to handle all the issues related to real estate. And even when they tried, people went to court, and when the court asked the questions to these builders that why don't you complete the projects when you have already taken the fund, these builders have raised their hand saying they don't have fund available with them. And now even court cannot help people, because builders are clearly saying that check our pockets, check our all the lockers, banks accounts, we don't have any fund to complete these projects. So that is again a bigger misery into this segment. सो रियल एस्टेट ऑप्शन भी इस दिवाली के लिए बिल्कुल सही नहीं है. नाउ गोइंग बैक टू अनदर कार बाइंग. ओके, यस, सबसे ज्यादा कार इंडिया में बिकते हैं दिवाली में. इज दिस दिवाली गुड फॉर बाइंग अ कार? ओके, so let's talk in detail. I will suggest all of you to listen it. This will give you a lot of insight to buy a car, not only during Diwali, even whenever you go to buy a car throughout the year. So you all are aware of this fact that uh, you know car is anyway depreciating asset. कार जो है उसकी वैल्यू हमेशा घटती ही रहती है. तो it is not in a way investment, though you are investing your money into it, but ultimately it is not going to fetch any return. And now the point with buying a car is, let's not talk about depreciation. Let's leave this point, because अगर depreciation को देख के हम कार buy करेंगे तो we will never be able to buy a car. So let's not talk about that point. Buying a car will necessitate expenses like maintenance, of course. Not only maintenance, fuel and maintenance. Yes, जब आप एक कार खरीदते हैं तो आपको पूरे साल में फ्यूल एंड मेंटेनेंस पे भी खर्च करने पड़ते हैं. आप जहां भी कार पार्क करते हैं, नाउ इन टायर 1 cities we don't have places for car parking, and for car parking you pay 50 rupees, 100 rupees. So this is how, in fact, when you go to mall, they will redeem your bill, of course, for car parking. But आप इसी बहाने ज्यादा से ज्यादा कार लेके उनके यहाँ जाते हैं, एंड दे मेक एन एक्स्ट्रा मनी फ्रॉम यू. यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दैट. यू ऑलवेज बिकम हैप्पी कि कार तो हमारा पार्किंग रिडीम हो गया. सो not only that, there is a very important point. I would like all of you to focus on this point. Whenever you buy a new car during Diwali, why you should not buy a car during this Diwali, especially when you buy a car, Diwali is in November. Let's say even it's in October. Even if you buy a car in October, within 2 months, this car is going to be a previous year model. And this reduces your resale value of the car. So क्यों अभी अक्टूबर नवंबर में कार खरीदना? क्यों नहीं न्यू ईयर पे कार खरीदें? जैसे ही नया साल शुरू हो तैसे कार खरीद लिया, ताकि आपको नया मॉडल मिले, 2016 मॉडल मिले. दिवाली 2015 में खरीदने का मतलब तो 2015 मॉडल ही होगा. सो बीइंग अ वाइज इन्वेस्टर, यू नीड टू थिंक अबाउट दिस पॉइंट, दैट अभी कार खरीद के आप पुराने मॉडल का टैग लग जाता है आपके कार के ऊपर. And then, if you see most of the discount which are offered to you during Diwali, I don't know whether you have paid attention towards the discount offered to you during Diwali or not, but most of these offers are of no use for you. Let me give you a few examples. Generally, you will see insurance for 1 rupees. Most of these auto insurances offered as freebies are not necessarily a comprehensive product. you know, covering most aspects of a vehicle damage. वो जो भी इंश्योरेंस आप रहते देते हैं, वो मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है, वो जनरली हार्डली कुछ डैमेज कवर करते हैं आपका, दिखाने के लिए देते हैं कि वो इंश्योरेंस ओनली फॉर ₹1 फ्री इंश्योरेंस, बट दोज इंश्योरेंस डोंट कवर मच ऑफ योर डैमेजेस. तो फिर क्या मतलब है इंश्योरेंस का? एंड यू हार्डली चेक, यू नेवर इवन आस्क कि इंश्योरेंस में क्या कवर होगा. देन आई हैव आल्सो सीन कार कंपनीज ऑफरिंग फ्री एक्सेसरीज. Free accessories means free seat covers, extra navigation system, alloy wheels. These are always extra features, and these may not be essential for you. अब आप ये बताइए, सिर्फ फ्री सीट कवर पाने के लिए या सिर्फ अलॉय व्हील फ्री पाने के लिए आप कार खरीद रहे हो, ये एक फुलिशनेस नहीं है? अगर आपको किसी we will help you with extra navigation system and you will also get free alloy wheel. Are these freebies जिनके कारण आप कार खरीदेंगे? No, that's not a nice idea. Then they also suggest you for loyalty exchange bonus, and they make it a big loyalty exchange bonus. But this offer, you can only consider this offer only if you already own a car from the same maker, and if you are looking to exchange for a different model or version of the same brand. Only then, loyalty exchange bonus helps you. So that is the problem. My point, why I gave you these examples, I wanted to explain you that during Diwali, whatever offers you are going to get, those are not making much sense. Those are being given to you just to lure you and for you to make payment and buy car. And then your credit card companies also give a lot of, either discounts or freebies if you make the payment using your credit card. And then these credit card company charges you heavily. Sometimes they say, credit card companies that interest free, so they will charge you 2 to 2.5% processing fee. Do you even understand 2 to 2.5% processing fee और transaction cost क्या होता है credit card का? 30 से 35 हजार रुपए, 30 to 35,000 rupees एक्स्ट्रा आपको प्रोसेसिंग फी लग जाता है. So these are few offers, and then you have to pay vehicle loans. Nowadays, in fact, I have also heard, City Research has said on October 8th, 2015, that Maruti and some other competitors have hiked their car prices by about 1 to 2%. So overall, I will never suggest you to buy a car at this moment because prices are also high. The kind of freebies they are distributing, they are of no use for you. And as I told you, this will be considered a previous year model again next year, and just within 2 months. So these are not good options. Apart from that, in India nowadays, you have a lot of rental taxi services. Ola, Uber, Meru. There are so many other local also taxi rental services which are doing quite good. Then nowadays you also have car hiring companies like Zoom Car and Just Ride. These are offering you, you can hire those cars and can take them from one places to another, like Mumbai to Pune. So these are again available now. So why to spend your money on car? It's better you buy if it's required. Frankly speaking, I'm not saying don't buy. If it's required, why don't you buy a old car? Now, old car, yeah, buying old car is absolutely a good idea. That's the reason nowadays there are so many companies, carwale.com, cartrade.com, they are selling old car and they have become such a big entity. Is a very big market because old car की resale value भी आपको ठीक ठाक मिल जाती है. New car, when you go to sell, almost half price मिलता है आपको. हाफ प्राइस से थोड़ा ज्यादा, आई मीन. So overall, this Diwali is not at all good for buying a car. Or if you're going to buy, always see the financial impacts. आप पूरे साल में 12-15 हज़ार 20 हज़ार का फ्यूल खाएंगे, आपका कार खाएगा, एंड देन यू नो 5 से 10 हज़ार का मेंटेनेंस, एंड 2 से 3 हज़ार आप पार्किंग में खर्च करेंगे अपने कार के. सो दैट्स द रीजन I will suggest you that this Diwali, no car. Then what? The last option which we had was equity. So if you see, equities have an always given a good return. If you see, equity is the only investment which has also beaten inflation. And until unless you beat inflation, you cannot create wealth. आप खुद ही सोचें, ultimately for what you do your investments to create wealth, right? So, and to create wealth, the prerequisite is your investment should beat inflation, and equity is able to do that. Again, if you see, equity has always performed better than any other financial instruments. Either if you see, there is just an example that if you invest 100 rupees in equity, it will multiply 100 times in coming 30 years, as compared to 22 times growth of investment in traditional financial instruments. So equity, these are a few points which you also understand better, that equities have this capability to do this. And then now my question is still the same: why equity during this Diwali? This is a very important point for all of you to understand why. So if you see, if you're aware of this fact, recently, just 3 days ahead, on 14th October 2015, Ernst and Young's, they have named India top investment destination. And what is this 60% executives interview? So what Ernst and Young, they have interviewed 550 executive from the top 500 fortune company of India, not India, sorry, 500 fortune company from the world. And out of that, 60% have named India as a top investment decision. Not only that, if you see, the current government is focusing on three very big projects: Make in India, Digital India, and skill development. All these three segments are going to attract maximum investments in coming future. Okay, so because of that, lot of investment is going to come to Indian market. Then again, China's falling growth, since China growth is down, and as per as our knowledge is concerned, China is going to take around 2 to 3 years to recover now. So for 2 to 3 years, these investors who had invested in China, they are left with only option of putting their money in Indian market. Also, with a strong pressure in equity market all over world, if you see, recently I will talk especially about September month. In September, equity market all over world was down badly. In fact, since August itself, or I will talk about August September both, all over market was down. However, Indian market is still holding strong. Indian market is not going below 7,500. So that shows, I'm talking about Nifty is not going below 7500, and that shows that Indian market is actually holding very strong. And that gives a hope. Now Indian market at this time is a in if you see in coming years, so this is one of the worst phase of Indian market. So of course from here, this was a worst. So from here now the market has to go up. Maximum for a month this confusion is going to be there. Maximum for a month. After that, Indian market is will be moving up gradually, and in coming 2 to 3 years there is a huge scope to make very big money from Indian equity market. So all these information, which segment is going to get the biggest benefit, and that is equity market, because more and more investment gets put into Indian market, equity market is going to be more and more strong, and we all have a unique chance. In fact, that's the reason we have written there that especially this Diwali is the best time to invest into equity market. Okay, so generally, if you heard any of our previous webinar, I have always said that whenever you have money, that is the right time for you to get into the market. So my that statement still remains valid. However, now I'm giving this new statement that if you want to make any investment this Diwali, equity is the best segment. Not only that, this Diwali is anyway the best time to invest into Indian equity market, because from here Indian equity market is going to be pumped up. Everything is favorable. Lot of fund coming into India. Every big businessman, investor, big company, everyone is looking to invest into India. Either they want to be part of Make in India, Digital India, or skill development. If you are aware, when Modi this time went to US, he has got a lot of offers by many companies who are going to come, and they are going to be part of these two projects. Then there are other projects also, cleanliness, Ganga cleanliness. So these projects are also going to get good at investments. Already to France, Japan, these are the two countries, especially China also, who have already shown interest in uh, you know smart city projects development. So there are a lot of going investment going to come for sure now. Very soon I think central government is also get GST passed. Not this year, either in winter's parliament session or in coming 2016. So that is also be going to come. So these things put overall equity in a very right position for one of the best investment in this Diwali. Now, when it comes to investing at equity, you need to keep some of the point in your mind. Invest for long term. Yes. Never invest for short term. Why long term? Because if you invest your fund in equity for long term, that is very less risky. Very less risky. Yes. Then when you are putting your money in investment, always use power of compounding. Power of compounding means use your profit to make more profit. Whenever you make profit, just don't take out your money out of the market. Put your more money back into the market. When you start making profit on profit, only then your return becomes very big. I know a lot of people ask me how Rakesh Jhunjhunwala became such a big man, how Warren Buffett became such a big man. They all, not only these, all those big legend of stock market, either it was Jesse Livermore, Mark Minervini, all these legendary people all used power of compounding. So you also used. Then now if you ask me, equity market has a lot of segments. So better invest in index. You know why? Because index can never be beaten in long term, and it's good to be with index. So always invest in index. For example, index is Nifty. So invest in index. That's the best answer. What kind of investment you should do in equity market. And then always focus on wealth creation. Because if you will try to make income from equity market, that's not a wise decision at all. Yes, because in short time you will always find equity risky, and it is. I agree with that. So never try to make income from equity market. I know you there. You know you must be getting many questions. How to do more and more investment equities. So for that, you can go and on YouTube you can write this 6 steps to become wealthy in stock market. That is one of our earlier webinar, which was recorded and which is already there on YouTube, posted on YouTube, which you can listen according to your convenience time, and you will get all the answer of all your questions which comes to you into mind when you want to know how to invest in equity and make big money, make big wealth from a stock market. So please, all of you, you can take help of this recorded webinar, which is already posted on YouTube. Otherwise, apart from that, these 4 points are very helpful points. Always keep this in mind, and they will help you a lot. So going back to our topic, no real estate, no gold, only equity. Okay, this Diwali is good only for equity investment, and do it and your life will change. So equity investment should be there. Now going to the next slide. Yes. Okay, so generally, what happens? Most of the people, when they come into equity market, they make these mistakes, which we have highlighted already. Most of the people want quick profit. I already told you, don't go for income generation. Go only for wealth creations. Okay, you have to manage your risk. You have to put a stop loss. You know, a lot of these. You don't have to make these mistakes. You don't have to do gambling. No over trading. Control your physical and psychological emotions. Use power of compounding, and never try to do loss averaging. This is again one of the very important point. And then coming to, obviously you must be thinking how Nifty Millionaire does. So Nifty Millionaire does trading only into Nifty future. As I told you, you always invest in index. Index can never be beaten in long term, and we are here for the long term wealth creation. And wealth creation does not happen overnight. So yes, Nifty future. We want everyone to have 1 lakh rupees in his or her trading account. His trading means you have to open a trading account with any company of your choice and put money into that trading account. We will do hardly 1 to 2 trade per month. That is again a very important point. That is called trade management. So trade management says if you will trade more, you will lose more. You will pay earn for your broker. In fact, you will also disturb your professional life, personal life. You will get into stress. So it's better trade less and earn more. We will do only positional call. We don't do any intraday. Yeah. And we will provide you one entry, one exit, one entry, one exit. We will never help you with any target. Whenever we will make an entry, we will help you with entry. Whenever we exit, we will help you with exit. Now you must be thinking, we exit, you exit, we enter, you enter means what? It means we are trader also. We are also trading on our fund, and we are providing you the same fund. If you go on our website, all of you who wants to see, if you go on our website, once you open our website, go to the bottom of the page, and you will see we have also uploaded trading contract note on our website. So that shows trades done by all our members. We will also help you with a stop loss. I already told you we believe in reducing our losses because that is called risk management. So we will manage a risk of 5 to 7% of your capital in your trading account. Or not on a capital which you investing in the market. The capital in your trading account. No target. I already told you. So what is this money management? So when we are asking you to have 1 lakh rupees, out of 1 lakh, since the month of November, Nifty lot size are going to increase by 75. So nowadays Nifty is 25. अभी नवंबर से निफ्टी का लॉट साइज 75 का हो जाएगा. अभी निफ्टी का एक लॉट की जो मार्जिन में रिक्वायर्ड है वो 17 to 18,000 है. वो नवंबर में बढ़ के 60,000 के अराउंड हो जाएगा. So from the month of November, if you are having 1 lakh rupees, we only want you to buy one lot. One lot, as I told you, should come out of 60,000 rupees. So you are only investing 60 to 65% of your capital amount available in your trading account. That's it. So this is our philosophy, our system, how we do investments in Nifty future market only. 1 to 2 trade. This is very important. And stop loss. These are very important. Risk management. Without a stop loss, we will not work. In India, 90% traders are losing their money only because they don't put a stop loss. They don't manage risk. And we don't believe in that. Then we keep doing weekly or monthly webinar, the kind of webinar you are sitting at this moment. We keep doing. We want to make our country more and more educated about the real trading experience, real trading way, and that's the reason we keep doing a lot of webinar. We will also send you some ebooks. Those ebooks, there are 1 to 2 books which you will not get in Indian market, and those are beautiful books. Lot of knowledge can be acquired once you are done with reading those books. We send you the ebooks, you download and you can read, and those books will develop a very different kind of psychology, and your behavior will improve accordingly. Accordingly means the kind of behavior and psychology you require to become a successful trader investor in the market. So we keep doing this. We are mainly into two segments: helping people to create wealth and helping you with the right kind of education so that you can be an independent trader yourself. So this is what Nifty Millionaire philosophy is. If you require any other help regarding financial investment decisions during this Diwali or after that or before that, Nifty Millionaire is always happy to help you. So you can contact Nifty Millionaire anytime. We also have chat facility on our website. Whenever you want, you can drop an email to Nifty Millionaire. We are the best financial servicing providing company in India. So we will not let any of your calls, mails miss. Whenever you have any require any help, dial this number and we are there to help you. So this is the complete information about Nifty Millionaire. And again, coming back to today's topic, how to make wise investment decisions. So now you just need to arrange your fund, make a good investment this Diwali, take blessings of goddess Lakshmi and Ganpati and start your investment journey this Diwali. And let me tell you, if you make the right investment decision this Diwali, which I have already hinted you about, you are going to lighten up, coming forward Diwali. till for decades for your family, because you are going to make huge money. As I told you, Indian are having an awesome opportunity now to make huge money putting their money in equity market, because a lot of improvement, lot of investment, lot of activity are going to be taking place in Indian market, and stock market is going to be the best beneficiary of all these activities, all these investments in India. Take advantage of that. If you require any help, dial Nifty Millionaire's number. Nifty Millionaire has one mission. What? We want to help you all to make good money from the market. Now you must be thinking why we want you to make good money, because we know that all our people who are associated with Nifty Millionaire, if they become rich, Nifty Millionaire is bound to be a big company. Yes, so that's our mission. And as I told you, our mission has already been appreciated by Rajan Anandan, Google Vice President and MD, South Asia and Asia, India. So now take this opportunity upfront and start your investment as soon as possible. I have tried my best to help you with the right information. Use this information and make big money. And I want all of you to take this pledge that in 1 year you will take maximum help of this equity market and will accumulate a good amount, and you all will drop a mail to Nifty Millionaire informing that yes, you made an investment in equity market in Diwali 2015, and during Diwali 2016 you are happy to and enjoying your Diwali because of that investment. I'm pretty much sure you're going to be happy till next Diwali. I'm not keeping a very long, time frame. It is just till next Diwali you will see the effect of everything what I have discussed with all of you today. If you want to know also anything how Nifty Million is doing it wonderfully, you can definitely get in touch with Nifty Millionaire. And as I told you, to get good knowledge about how you can make good money from stock market, you can definitely go and listen our webinar, 6 steps to become wealthy in stock market. Okay, 6 steps to become wealthy in stock market. This is the name of the webinar. Uh, Today was a day. I know when I wanted to talk to all of you, but unfortunately, systems could not help me. But no problem. We will be in touch. Nifty Min is always there. If you even directly want to talk to me about any of your questions, I will also be available on the same number, which you could see right away. My name is Abhishek Raman, and I wish you all of you happy Diwali. Happy Diwali, very bright Diwali, glittery Diwali, a Diwali filled with a lot of joy for you and all your family members, for your friends, for your neighbors, uh, for this country. Thank you so much. Also, enjoy this weekend. Take care, people. सब सारे भारतवासियों को निफ्टी मिलेनियर परिवार की तरफ से दिवाली की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। मेरी यही गुजारिश है ईश्वर से, माता लक्ष्मी से और गणपति से कि आपके लिए दिवाली बहुत ही मंगलमय हो और आप अच्छे इन्वेस्टमेंट भी साथ साथ कर पाएं, ताकि आपकी आगे आने वाली भी दिवाली आपके लिए और आपके पूरे परिवार के लिए, आपके फ्रेंड्स के लिए, आपके नेबर्स के लिए, सबके लिए जगमगाए दिवाली। थैंक यू।